It's time for Hot Topics on the Rocks with Alexander. Better pour yourself another.
This is hot. That's hot. That's hot.
What's
This
that?
is really hot. That's hot.
So here's the hot topic. Gay music audiences are more fickle than mainstream audiences. And I don't want your feedback on this. Because they just care about shirtless selfies, gain a few pounds, put a shirt on, and then they are gone. They'll like your post but not engage in your music material. Sexuality overshadows the music in the gay world. That is the hot topic statement. I want you to refute it, fight it, defend it, whatever. Yep.
So, I work very hard. I'm very, very hard on myself about my body. And, I've been since I was younger. I grew up a toothpick and just skin and bones. And so
that's my dream. Kurt, well, we actually have a picture of Cameron earlier.
To lose weight, it's hard for somebody to gain weight as well and kind of really keep it on. It's just, I try to make that statement that it's just as hard. And so I put a lot of work into, where I'm at with my physique, and I continue to try to improve it as we go on. I will say, the gay community has this stigma of being very kind of obsessed with, the way we look sometimes and how our bodies are and making sure we look good in a Speedo, things like that. But at the same time, I have such an amazing set of friends here, and they are all body types here in Dallas. And so, we'll be at a pool party, things like that. And, somebody might be a little bit thicker than I am, or a little bit skinnier, and might be, a whole lot more fit than I am. And we really just don't tune into that, honestly, with the friend set that I try to surround myself.
Girl, I've never seen you take a picture with somebody in a Speedo that is not fit. But my question is, though, is that the audiences, your music audience, is your sexuality overshadowing your skill? Because, Diana, we know, your audience doesn't care if you're fat, thin, or whatever. It's you're from the straight world of music. It's a whole different...
They care. But I think, honestly, this is what I think.
Yeah,
I think that if you have the talent to back up whatever, you can win your audience.
But I think, so here's what the hot topic is that gay audiences are very fickle. And we're talking about body positivity as the community, or we're all accepting. When we see pictures of the pool parties, now that we're back into it, we're seeing that it's not. And Cameron, your pictures when you're shirtless or in a Speedo get more likes than, here's a clip from my last single, And so my challenge to the gay community is that we are very fickle. We're more interested in a shirtless picture rather than a musician is a great musician or not.
Well, I can't speak to that, but as an ally, I can say that I feel like if the quality of the music is there, I want to believe that in the long run that will hold. If the music is good and it's well constructed and it sort of hits a beat, I would like to believe that will have some staying power. Maybe not initially. Maybe the first snapshot is a little more, based on the surface. But I have faith in that.
And this is what Hot Topic is about. It's like a debate. So let me put something to you. Madonna is our icon. I'm sorry, she's the patron saint of music. In the last 2 years, because she's aged, she's gained a little weight, and then she's done the filters and then the weird stuff. The gay community has turned on Madonna. And how do you turn on Madonna? But that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, Cameron, if you were to gain 20 pounds or, wear a shirt, would your audience still be there? I mean, I'm calling on the gay fan audience. It's what are we concerned about? Real quality music.
Right.
Or just the image. And that makes us shallow people.
But I think that is not just exclusively to the gay community. I think that exists across into the straight community too. There's a lot of pressure on everyone about how they look. But my thing is always it's for me, make the most of what you are, whatever that is.
I've been told that.
Debate me.
No, I'm told that too, because my weight goes up and down so much. And it's I know when I get booked more, and I know when I don't get booked more. And it's like, I'm not going to be the new Ross Matthews who lost weight because he's in a new relationship, which I think is the worst way to lose weight, by the way, because it's like based on something else. It's awful. But like me going to Bette Midler concert, I don't care if she's big, skinny, whatever. I am there for the music.
But that's what I'm
Bette
saying.
Midler.
She's established herself as a long-term, talented person, and so then we're not being superficial about her. We're digging into the whole of her. So that's my hope, anyway. What do you think?
I can definitely say that when it comes down to a social media standpoint, that if I were to have something that shows my abs or my chest a little bit more, I might get a little bit more traffic that direction, especially a little bit with the gay community. But I think that, much like you said, it's like almost across the board with straight people at the same time. The appearance is a big part of kind of everything. But at the same time, you look at artists like Adele, who might have not been the most, a little bit thicker when she started out, and she's lost all this weight now, but she started out with this like big bang, and it kind of really all these big hits and held that the entire time, and people just loved her music, and just she'd hold out on us for a little bit and wouldn't say anything after an album came out, and then she'd come back and drop this big bomb, and everybody would go nuts, and the music goes to number one.
That's what I hope. That's what I'm saying. If the music and the talent and the work is there.
And you bring up a good point. Like Adele is such a great, we didn't care what size she was when she sang, "Say the fire, no. We were just like, we were there for it.
I saw her in concert.
Exactly.
It was just beautiful.
Even when Jennifer Hudson hit it, we were like, we didn't care.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yep.
That's what I'm hoping. That
should.
talent is the staying power.
But Cameron, you're on the other side. Like, let's say you wanted to get fat all of a sudden. No, I'm really being serious. Like during COVID, I've never been bigger in my life, and I'm like, oh my. But Cameron, it's like, oh my God.
Well, I would hope that if I decided to gain a few pounds,
nobody decides. It happens to you. Life happens.
If it happens and I gain a few pounds, that people would still see my personality through that, and really love who I am as a person and my music at the same time. I would hope that would be the outcome of everything.
I would hope so too, because at the end
I would hope so, but here's what the hot topic is the gay community, as all inclusive and free loving as we are not. And I think that when Adam Lambert gains 20 pounds, all of a sudden, oh, that has been. But then he loses weight and comes out with a new album. We're like, oh, God, he's so great again. And so I want to challenge this community.
Right.
It's like, let's really focus on the skill that artists are putting out.
Well, and also the soul, because the truth is that, in the straight and the gay community, we love our elders. We don't wish they were different. It's not really a true construct. Maybe in terms of dating and romance that matters, but why does it matter anywhere else? It shouldn't. Yeah. I loved my grandma. I don't care. That sort of construct applies to dating, but why should it apply anywhere else? Attractive, sure. Take care of yourself, put some fun effort into your or not, but I'm just saying that, that shouldn't be the most important thing.
Yeah,
but maybe I'm idealistic.
Sometimes, the gay community can sometimes be very tuned into our appearance and how we appear to other people, and it can be something that's very important, to some. But
we also rally around these body positivity, Reverse is all about body positivity.
Fabulous,
but when it comes down to it, do we really,
Well, I think it's a bigger picture versus the one-on-ones.
Oh,
I find a lot of heart in the gay community. I always have. That's why I'm drawn to it so much. There's a lot of heart.
Absolutely. And it's like I said, I have myself and has been different shapes and sizes, and then I have friends that are all different shapes and sizes, and we don't judge each other. We're I try my best to put myself around people that I appreciate them and respect them so much, and they kind of return that at the same time. And so older, younger, no matter what, we're all just very accepting of each other. And it's not always the case with everyone and their friends said, but there's probably people that look at me and they probably think that, I'm not the most fit person or whatever it may be, and are judging me in some kind of sense. But I try to really be at peace with who I am. I think that's me.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Right. And if you're at peace with yourself, you're easier on other people too.
That's exactly right. And like Kameron, like everyone's like, oh God, when you don't wear your shirt, but somebody will always have something to say, no matter what.
Sure. Yeah, that's part of
Absolutely.
life. Yeah.